Hey there, today's class is yoga for detox. And that doesn't just mean the body, it also means the mind. Our mind tends to have more negative thoughts than positive thoughts because at one point in our ancestors' lives, we lived in the elements and we had to look for danger. So we had to look for the negative. We're pretty lucky nowadays that we don't have to do that. We think we do, but we really don't in general. So we can start to think a little bit more positively. We tend to have pretty toxic thoughts. So I want you to notice what your thoughts are as you do the yoga practice, because whatever comes up here on the mat comes up for you off the mat. And right now, when we're on the mat, is our time to practice how we respond when we're off the mat. So just continue to watch the mind and then just replace it with something positive. If you're being negative about your physical practice, look for something good in it. See, like, what are you doing well in it? Also, you're getting stronger, and not everything comes naturally to everybody. None of this came naturally to me. I have to work hard for all of it. So just know that. I'm always like the worst in all the classes I take, in my yoga, my movement, whatever. So, okay, so go ahead and just start to breathe right now, feeling. And you can begin to just notice the thoughts. You just become the witness of what comes up for you. And then slowly bring your hands into a prayer position. Inhale, lifting the arms up, and exhale, twisting. Just lightly touching your fingers to the floor. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up, exhale, twist. Try to make it a more powerful breath now. All through the nose. Inhale, reach, 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 and exhale, turn to the right. I'm shadowing you as usual. Your left hand can be on either leg. So if you want a more open twist, have it on the left leg. If you want a more intense closed twist, have it on the right. Pause, breathe. On the inhale, lifting up. So when we do the twists, we want to decompress the spine so that we're not, creating any disc problems. So on the inhale, lift. On the exhale, twist. Keep reaching your right hip forward. It doesn't go with you in the twist. Nice full breath. The deeper you breathe, the more you'll massage the intestines, and it'll be a detox. Nice full breaths. Inhaling, rising, and exhaling, turning. Noticing how you're feeling today. Again, checking in. We're just going to check in through the whole class. So the beginning of the movement is kind of when you really feel how your day was. You're like, oh, maybe your day was tough. Maybe you feel really good. Inhale, lift your arms up, and exhale, turn the other direction. Maybe you're like, I want to get off the mat, but you're going to have the discipline. You're going to stay on it. It starts to show you how you're actually feeling. You're going to shift your mood. Reaching your left hip forward. Deep breath. Hand can be on either leg. Inhale, rising. Feel for a curve in the lower back. And exhale, turning. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Try not to tug with the neck. So you find the twist comes from the inside. Breathing nice and fully, massaging the internal organs. And then inhale, come to center. As you come to center, don't let yourself just drop. Stay lifted, so you're decompressing. And then if you're on a blanket, you'll just move that over to the side. Come onto your sitting bones. So your feet can be down here and your hands will be in a prayer, or you can lift them up. Take an inhale, exhale, turn to the right, tap your left hand to the floor. Inhale to center. Tap your right hand to the floor. Inhale, exhale. Feet are on or off the floor. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep the chest lifted. Inhale, exhale, spread the toes, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice powerful breath. Inhale. And then exhale. I don't know why I said that so loudly. But anyways, exhale, come lie on your back. Setting up for a bridge pose, we're going to do a bridge that will give you a feeling of something, a bandha called Uddiyana, which is amazing for the digestive system. So your feet are about hip distance apart. Inhale, lift your pelvis up and your arms over your head. So you're in this bridge pose with the arms over the head. Exhale everything out. Keeping the exhale held out, start to roll down one vertebrae at a time until you feel the belly sucking in. Keep that feeling because that's going to get your digestive fire going. I can't talk into it, so I'm not doing it, but on the inhale, come back up again. Exhale the breath out. Hold the exhale out. Do not take an inhale and come down one vertebrae at a time, feeling the whole entire belly suck in. This is going to give you the feeling of Uddiyana. Keep that hold in. Keep the belly held in and the breath held out. Then take an inhale, last one. Exhale it all out. Slowly come down. I want you to curl down one vertebrae at a time till you feel that belly suck in. Keep that belly sucked in. This is best to be, I should have said this at the beginning, best done on an empty stomach. Uddiyana is really best done in the morning, but it's okay if you do it later on if your stomach is empty. And also it's not recommended during menstruation. Okay, so now slowly bring your legs up. It's not going to kill you if you just did it and you're menstruating. Okay, it's just that when you're menstruating, you're already fiery, and then this creates a little bit more fire, so you don't really want to add to that. So take your hands behind your knees and you're going to roll in the spine. Roll in the spine. Come all the way up. Navasana, hands down onto the floor. So you're going to go low boat, high boat, powerful breath again. Inhale. And then exhale, cross your legs, coming onto your hands and your knees. Spread your hands nice and wide and root down through the hands. Inhaling, coming into a cow position. Exhaling, downward dog. Pause and breathe. If you need to keep the knees bent, do that. Head is in line with the arms. Inhale, bringing the shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, knees come down to the floor. Inhale, cow position, feeling that curve in the lower back. Lead with the sitting bones. Inhale, lifting up. Thigh bones go back if your legs are straight. Sitting bones go back if they're bent. Breathe here. Notice where the mind's going. Keep bringing it back to the present and also to something positive. If you think of something negative, I want you to add 2 positives to that. Okay. Inhale, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, slowly bring the knees down to the floor. Inhaling, cow position. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, right to shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, knees come down. Staying in neutral position. Bring the left leg up and the right arm up. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten. 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 Hold it. Deep breaths. Engage the abs. Try not to let your belly sink. Nice full inhale. And complete exhale. Slow breaths. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring the hand down, the knee down. Inhale, left arm up, right leg up. Take another inhale. That's not what I meant, but we're going to just go there. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten. 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 Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten, hold it, breathe. Lift the arm up a little bit, toes are down towards the floor. Turn the inner thigh up, root down through everything on the floor. Pause, breathe. Slow inhale, complete exhale. Hug in, another inhale, another exhale. One more inhale, and then exhale, hands come down. Inhaling into a cow position, exhaling downward dog. Pause, breathe for just a moment, check in with yourself. Are you starting to feel a little bit better? Or you still want to get off the mat? Inhale, come in, shoulders over the wrist, exhale, knees down. Inhale, cow position. Exhale, downward dog. Lead with the sitting bones. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, knees come down. I'm going to come over to this position right here so you can see better. Inhale, bring the right arm up, and then exhale, thread it through, but don't come into threading the needle yet. We're going to go through that. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, through. Inhale, arm comes up. Keep rooting down through everything on the floor. Exhale, arm comes through. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, bring the arm through, threading the needle. Come onto the left fingertips. Lift the left head of the shoulder up. Push down through the right arm. Nice deep breath there. You can stay here, or we can add a little bit of movement. You can inhale, whoops. Don't kick the door. Inhale, bring that left leg back, and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale back, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale back, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale back, hold it, and balance. Breathe, or you can bring the leg down straight, or you can go back to that bent position. You decide where you want to be. Slow breath. And then inhale, coming back onto your hands and knees. Left arm comes up. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it through. Don't come all the way through though. Inhale up. Exhale through. Inhale, arm comes up. And then exhale, bring it all the way through this time so that you're resting on your shoulder. Come onto your right fingertips. Lift the right head of the shoulder out. Elbow comes in towards the shoulder. Right leg comes up if you'd like. Exhale, bring the knee to the elbow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, straighten. You can hold it there. You can also bring the foot down to the floor in a straight leg position, or you can go back to bent knee. Wherever you're at, breathe. Watching the mind. Nice slow breaths. And then inhale, coming back up onto your hands and knees. Cow position. Exhale, downward dog. Push through the hands, lift up through the sitting bones. Inhale, look forward. Jumper step to the front of the mat. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift up. And we're doing a little bit of twist. So go inhale, exhale, exhale. Powerful breath. Inhale, lift up. Notice if you're not getting the movements, what the mind is doing. I just messed up. I don't know if you saw that, and that's why I kind of keep my mess ups in the class, just so you know. I'm doing yoga a long time and I still mess up. Inhale, lift your arms up, reach. Exhale, bend the knees, place the hands down onto the floor. Jump or step back, high push-up position. Exhale, slowly coming down, bending the elbows. Keep the toes curled, turn the inner thighs up. Uncurl the toes, tuck the tailbone, pull yourself up into cobra. Feel that spine working. Exhale, pull yourself down, cobra push-ups. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, pull yourself down. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, pull yourself down. Inhale, high push-up position. Exhale, downward dog. Pause again, check in with yourself. It's usually the mind that is, usually having the most difficult time. So just check in, be kind. Inhale, lift the right leg up, downward dog splits. Exhale, watch me, you're gonna step that right foot behind the left, bend both knees, spring back up, inhale, exhale, bring the knee to the chest. Inhale, bring that leg up, downward dog splits, step behind. Inhale, spring back up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, bring the leg back. Exhale, step behind. Spring the leg up, downward dog splits. Exhale, bring it all the way through. Left hand stays down onto the floor. Pause and breathe here. If you need to, put your left knee down onto the floor. So either on or off. Where the leg meets the hip, lift that up. Push down through everything on the floor. Pause, breathe. Lengthen the spine. So find that length and then begin to twist. Maybe bring the right arm up towards the sky. Left shoulder comes back. Left hip widens out to the side. It doesn't turn with a twist. Nice deep breaths here. Slow inhale. Complete exhale. Pushing down through everything on the floor. Lengthening, twisting, enjoying being here right now. Another inhale, and then exhale, bring the knee down onto the floor. So we're gonna go a bit of a deeper twist, which is more detoxifying. Lift the left arm up. If you can, the elbow comes to the outside of the right leg. If you can't, you can put your forearm on to the leg and the right hand comes on the hip. Otherwise, and I'll show you here, left arm goes to the outside, hands into a prayer position, draw the elbows back towards the shoulder, so prayer twist. If you want more, you can take your back leg up off the floor. I feel like I get a deeper twist when I have my knee on the floor, but everybody's different. Lengthen the spine, widen the left hip out to the side. Nice slow breaths. You can start to look up towards the sky if you'd like, but I really want you to feel the twist from the torso. Really breathe deep to massage those internal organs. One more inhale. And then exhale. Hands come down to the floor for just a moment. Curl the back toes under. Turn the left toes out to the side. Straighten the front leg. Bend the left leg coming into Skandasana, spider person. So you can stay here and work on balance. If you can bring your hands in prayer position, go ahead and do that. I put this balancing in because this is where the mind gets frustrated. So I actually want your mind to get frustrated for a moment. If this is too intense, you can be here. You can be up here. You don't have to go all the way down. Okay, so if it's too intense on the knee, deep breath. Just watch how the mind is reacting. Change how it's reacting so that when you're out there, that's how you respond. Okay, now push down through the legs. Right forearm comes on to the right leg. Left hip goes back. So try not to jut that forward. Bring it back. Right outer hip goes down towards the floor. Left arm goes over the ear. Push down through the right forearm and start to curl yourself open. Nice deep inhale and complete exhale. Slow breaths. Strong legs. Feeling your inner strength. Staying with the pose. One more breath. Inhale and then exhale. Hands come down to the floor. Step the back foot forward so you're in pyramid pose. You can see here. Your feet are hip distance apart. Hands on either side of the front foot. The right hand can come onto the hip. I like to take my thumb into the crease of the leg and push it back. Push that outer hip back. Left, I like to be on my left fingertips. You can be on either side of the foot. We're going to twisting triangle, lifting the right arm up. Nice deep breath. Slow inhale. Complete exhale, lengthening that spine out. Pushing down through the bottom arm, reaching up through the top. Slow breaths. Strong legs. Feel that strength. Another inhale. Lengthen out. Unfurl yourself. Notice if your chin is starting to tuck in. Uncurl it. Take one more inhale. And then exhale. Hands come down to the floor. Coming up into standing splits right for a moment. Now, you can stay here, or your right hand can come onto your hip, just like in twisting triangle. Left toes are down towards the floor. Left inner thigh is lifting, and right arm comes up. Deep breath. Twisting Ardha Chandrasana. Firm the muscles towards the bones and expand out. Watch the mind. This is a good time, even for me. I'm like, whoa. Take another inhale. Open, open, open. And then exhale. Hands come down. Feet come together. For a balancing, you can be right here. Woo! Or you could fall like me. You can be here in this squat where you're balancing. If you want to do an arm balance instead of a foot balance, which is looking like I'm actually having a difficult time today for some reason. Some days you just do. You can put your hands on either side and we'll go into a twisting crow. So what you want to do is get your knee on one elbow and your hip on the other. So you lean towards that and just lift up. So it's like a little shelf. One on the knee, one on the hip. Breathe deep. You don't have to do that. You can just be balancing. You can add a little twist to that balance. You can be here and just working on a little bit of a twist. Another full breath, and then exhale. Step into a high push-up position. Look forward a little bit. Abs are strong. Exhale, slowly come down. Inhale, pull yourself up. You can do cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. I'm going to switch around. No editing for me, though. Okay, so left leg comes up, and you're going to step it behind the right leg. Inhale, lift up, downward dog splits. Exhale, bring that leg through. So knee to chest. Inhale, bring the leg back. Downward dog splits. Exhale, step the knee behind. Create a bounce. Bounce back up into downward dog splits. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, downward dog splits. Exhale, step the leg behind. Fling yourself back up. And then exhale, bring that leg all the way through. Right hand is down to the floor. You can be in your hand, your fingertips, block. The knee can also be down onto the floor. Pause and breathe. Feel, check in with yourself. Right shoulder moves back. Where the leg meets the hip, lifts. So hopefully you're getting some heat. That's detoxifying. Left arm comes up, breathe. Left outer hip goes down towards the floor. Lengthen, lengthen. Find space in the spine. And turn. Slow breaths. Notice if your jaw is trying to help you twist, relax it. Bend that front knee. I was cheating. I was starting to straighten that front leg. Another deep breath. Curl back. Expand. Enjoy. Another inhale. Exhale, knee comes down. I'm not sure if I said that another inhale twice, but you know. The point is like we're not perfect. And you're going to see me mess up a lot. And that's just the way life is, right? Inhale, lift the right arm up. Elbow comes to the outside of the leg. So you're here, or if that's too deep for you, forearm on the leg, left hand on the hip. Nice deep breaths here. Slow inhale, lengthen out, widen that right hip out to the side. Exhale, turning. Nice. I want you to really focus on deep breaths so you massage those internal organs. Curling back just a little bit. Notice if your chin's tucking in. Uncurl a little bit. Find length in the neck. If you want to look up, you can. Inhale and then exhale. Bring your hands to the floor. Knee comes off the floor. Turn the right toes out to the side. Straighten the left leg. Start to walk your hands over to your right leg so you can come into spider person. Maybe you're up here or maybe you're here. We're going to balance in this one. Hands in prayer. Focus your eyes on one place. Deep breaths. Sometimes the balancing poses are great because instead of getting frustrated, it really makes you focus. And then you let go of all the crazy chatter in the mind. Now slowly lifting up, coming into warrior two position, right hip back, right toes to the long side of the mat, left toes towards the short, forearm onto the leg, right arm over the ear, bend that left knee, try not to throw that groin forward, bring it back, left outer hip goes down to the floor, open up, slow inhale, and complete exhale. Open, open, open. Enjoying this. It's a little bit of a twist here, side bend twist. See the rib cage is turning up. Enjoy that. One more inhale. And then exhale, push down through the legs, hands go down onto the floor, stepping into pyramid. So you're here. Hands can be down onto two blocks. You might just stay here. If you can't touch the floor, your hands can be on the shin. Full breath. Push through the front foot. Right inner thigh goes back. Left outer hip goes back, and you can take your thumb there, opening it up. I like to put my hand at the outside of my foot, but you go wherever you need to. Shoulders back, open up. Keep those legs strong. That's going to give you the stability to twist just a little bit deeper. Breathe. Slow inhale. Complete exhale, opening, enjoying. Curling back a little bit. It's okay if you wish this pose was over. You're still a good person. Another inhale. And then exhale, hands come down to the floor. So now you're gonna step up. Right toes are down towards the floor. Legs are strong. If you need to bend them, that's fine. Left hand onto the hip, lengthening forward. And then maybe you open up. Left outer hip goes out to the side, breathe. Slow inhale, complete exhale. I'm shaking. Take a look. But I'm still a good person. I'm just shaking in this pose. Nice full breath, open. I'm gonna hold a couple more breaths for you guys. Full inhale, and then exhale, hand comes down. Oh my gosh, come into a squat. You can balance on the toes, which for me today is difficult. who knows why. Right, some days are just more difficult. Pause, breathe, but I'm still here on the mat. You can stay here, you can add a little twist. You can bring both hands down to the floor, one elbow to the knee, one elbow to the hip, and then slowly, like it's a little shelf, bend your elbows, lift your feet up off the floor. Side crow. Deep breaths. Another inhale. Exhale, feet come down. Take your hands to the floor. Step back into a high push-up position. Breathing here. Full inhale, and then exhale. Come all the way down. Interlace your hands if you can. If you can't, just bring your hands back, thumbs facing up. Lifting up, locust. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. External rotation in the upper arm. And if you want to nerd out a little bit of an internal rotation of the lower arm. Breathe. Release that. Inhale, downward dog. Walking yourself halfway up to the mat. I'm going to flip around. So you're here into a squat for a moment. Your feet might be, in your squat, everybody's squat is different. Your feet might be wide. Your feet might be close together. You might not be able to come all the way down. You can put a rolled up blanket underneath your heels. Slow breath. And then sit down. Spinal twist. Again, we're going to do another twist, surprisingly. So you can take your left leg over your right, and we'll go do the twist from here, or you can bend the right leg. Widen out the left sitting bone and bring it down to the floor. Take your hand or your arm and wrap it around your leg. You can also take your elbow to the outside of the leg. Pause and just feel for a moment. Check in again with yourself. Are you tired? Are you like just starting to feel warmed up? Left hip moves forward Inhale, rise, and exhale, turn. So you keep finding that lift. Deep breath. Keep finding on the inhale that you find space between the vertebrae. On the exhale, you turn. Left hip continues to move forward, doesn't move with the twist. Inhale, come to center. If you can, take your right hand on your foot and straighten that leg out. You can also be right here. So it's like almost like a half Navasana. So you're having your hands underneath your legs. Breathe. Full inhale. And complete exhale. Inhale, lifting that chest. And then exhale, bring the foot down, then we'll switch sides. Right leg goes over the left. Maybe you bend that left leg. Wherever you are is perfect. Taking your hand or your arm or your elbow around the leg. Right hand comes behind you. Root that right hip down. So try not to let that right hip lift. Keep that right hip moving forward. On the inhale, find space between the vertebrae. And then the exhale, turning. Slow breaths. Inhale, rise. Exhale, turn. Inhale, come into center, either taking your thigh or your foot, straightening it out for just a moment, reaching through that heel of the foot, lifting that chest. Slow breaths. One more inhale. And then exhale, bring that foot down, lying onto your back. Taking your arms out to the side, knees come up. Take an inhale, exhale, knees go to the side. Inhale, knees come up. Exhale, knees go to the other side. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. Bring the feet down. I know, sounds crazy. Lift the hips up, swing them over to the right, lift the knees up, and bring them over to the left. So just a nice basic spinal twist. Breathe, lengthen the rib cage away from the hips. Slow breath here. I really love I love spinal twists in general, but I really love lying down and doing a spinal twist. It's lovely. Really enjoy that. Check in with yourself. Notice if your mind has settled down a little bit. Sometimes just moving the body helps the mind settle. Deep breaths, massaging those internal organs. Inhale, bring the legs up. Lift the hips up, swing them to the left, bring them down, lift the knees up, swing them over to the right. Lengthen the rib cage. I always like to add a little bit more length. I just kind of slide up my mat. Deep breath here. Checking in. Whenever the mind gets crazy, just release it. It's okay. The mind just does that. Inhale, bring the legs up, feet together, knees go wide, Baddha Konasana on the back, just for a few breaths. Breathing in the diaphragm, letting your belly inflate on the inhale and deflate on the exhale. Inhale, bringing the knees up. Hugging them in for a moment, circling the knees. Switching directions. And then you can come into Shavasana, final relaxation. Letting your feet splay out to the side, arms come out to the side. Feeling the texture, whatever you're lying on. Allowing your body to just melt into that mat. I'm just noticing if this is the hardest pose for you. For me, it really was in the very beginning of yoga. I didn't even really like it. I just didn't know how to let myself relax. Sometimes that's an indication that your nervous system is just too jacked up. So you just do practices that calm the nervous system, like yoga. Noticing if there's anywhere in the body that's just still tensing. Allow yourself to relax and feel supported by the earth. You can ask yourself, what is it that I'm holding on to that I can't let go of? Usually there's an emotional attachment, so you can ask that. See if anything comes up for you. The emotions might come up with a thought, or the thought might come up without the emotions, or just the emotions come up. Whenever you're ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you're not ready, you can shut off the video and stay in Shavasana. Bending your knees and rolling to your side into a fetal position. And coming up into a seated meditation posture. I always like to sit up on something to be kind to my spine. Also, meditation can be uncomfortable. Why not make it more comfortable? And just pause. This is the moment where in meditation, the subconscious mind is clearing. So you're going to have all these thoughts that come up. It's okay. Just let them come up to come out. And that way, your subconscious, you're not full of all these thoughts, so that you become less reactive and you can respond more. It's also like sometimes I will just kind of note the thoughts that come up and like, okay, that's my repetitive thought, right? So, and just go, okay, like what does my external look like because I have this repetitive thought? And it's not about judgment, it's just, looking at like what that is for you, because everyone will be different. So we're only just do a couple minutes, but close your eyes. And I just want you to be the witness. Noticing the thoughts that come up and sending them off with love. We're detoxing the mind right now through meditation. Just because you have a bunch of thoughts coming up doesn't mean you don't know how to meditate. This is the point of meditation. clearing the subconscious mind. The thoughts will always be there. One of my yoga teachers said that we have 1,000 thoughts per wink of the eye. If you're uncomfortable, just be okay with that. It's okay to feel uncomfortable in meditation. And bring one hand over the heart center and the other hand over that. And just take a moment to really love yourself. I want you to think of 3 amazing qualities that you have about yourself that you gift this beautiful world. Your beautiful self gifts this beautiful world. Notice if that's difficult for you. Again, not in judgment, just to be the witness. It's something that you can do every day if you find it difficult. It becomes a practice, the sadhana. And then hands come into a prayer position in front of the heart, bowing your head to your beautiful heart in deep gratitude for its wisdom, its unconditional love. Namaste.